Well, since I'm here, it really bothers me. It boggles my mind and bothers me that I'm going to use this past week for an example. Because, this is the example. On Saturday was the beginning of, I had worked, I had done my due diligence, and I was to begin my off day on Saturday. On Saturday morning, my coworker texted me saying that she was ill and she would need me to come into work. I agreed to do so, but it ended up I did not have to actually go in. But I was, from that moment on call. Now, I was given 4 off days because I had been working like a slave and would be working like a slave. This is my 7th day in a row of work on this very today. So on Sunday, she texted and asked me the same question. On Monday, she asked me the same question. And on Tuesday, she asked me the same question. Now, I ended up coming to work out of those 4 off days. I ended up coming 1.5 of those days. That was on my nerves. Then, during the week when I was already scheduled to work, I had to come in several hours early because she asked me the same question. Now, mind you, I've been dealing with a migraine throughout all of this. Today is the best my head has felt, or right now, is the best my head has felt in a long time. So I've been sick, going through it. My grandfather fell flat on his face. So I've been over there. I've been, making sure they're taking care of, making sure my great-grandmother is all right. She's been upset because her husband fell flat on his face. So now she's kind of going through like a depressive state because it's like, dang, we getting old. So all of that is going on. And I am covering for a coworker. Cool. No big deal. But when I text her yesterday, letting her know I am still in pain, still don't feel good, still very tired, and still have to open up today and tomorrow at the store. And the manager is out of town, so I am the manager until he gets back. So I've got all these duties. Would you cover for me on this one little tiny day? Okay, you are an idiot. Oh, you gonna have a car accident? Oh, yep, there you go. How's your planning on off the road because you're ridiculous. You better be going to the hospital. Anyway, back to this. Oh, and they're not going to the hospital because they're not getting off on the exit to go to the hospital. So you're just driving crazy to be driving crazy. Back to this. This day is a Sunday. Sundays are short days. They're a 6-hour day. And they generally aren't too much as far as the amount of people coming in and the amount of sales and all of that, blah, blah, blah. So I asked her if she would cover for me today, already knowing that today was going to be a rather lax day. I just don't feel good. And I've already covered for you thrice in a week. And she said she was feeling better. So I texted her, I asked her, would she cover for me? Now, mind you, I covered for her about 3 times a couple months ago in a row because she wasn't calling, wasn't answering her phone, wasn't replying back to our manager who was asking would she be at work. So anyway, I texted her yesterday, asked her would she cover for me today because I don't feel well. No reply. It has been over 24 hours, no reply. But when she is here, when I look at her face, when I see her physically, she is always on that phone. Phone always in hand, headphones always in her ear so that the headphones can read the text messages to her so I know she got it. Don't try to play me. So I got to look at her tomorrow if she comes to work because she's scheduled to relieve me when I get off tomorrow. Now, I've already got to do managerial things tomorrow without managerial pay. Got to do that. And then I'm scheduled to have a lovely, where's my phone? Okay. A lovely luncheon on Martin Luther King's Day with the girls. Now, the luncheon's scheduled at 3 o'clock because I was supposed to get off at 2 o'clock and have time to go home, maybe put on an outfit and ride over with my mother. But now I get off at 2:30 because managerial things that I'm not getting paid to do. And I'm exhausted. And Mama act like she's going to come in tomorrow and say, oh, I didn't see your text. And I'm going to say, oh, well, that's strange because you're always on your phone. You're on your phone right now. It's in your hand right now. You're always on Plenty of Fish and Carrying On. So I'm sure you saw my text message. I'm almost positive you did. Because I'm feeling really combative because I don't feel well. When I don't feel well, I simply don't feel well, and I don't feel like it. I don't have time. I've got attitudes and carrying on. And so that's what she's going to get from me tomorrow until 2:30 when I leave. If she shows up. If she does not show up, I promise I'm going to make life very difficult for her because I have things planned. And I had things planned all those times I was covering for her. I have not been able to do. I have other endeavors, other things that make me money that I have not been able to do because I'm over here being nice and covering for somebody who don't act right. She texted me on Saturday talking about, oh, I need to go to the hospital. But come Monday, she had not been to the hospital. But steady asking me to cover for her. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. It's about to get real. It's about to get serious. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I've got a life. I don't care what you're doing over there with your 45-year-old life. I'm 23. I have things I'm trying to do. You've done your things, I guess. 45 isn't really all that old, but you acting like it. You acting like, oh, well, I don't have anything better to do. And so everyone else in the world also does not have anything better to do. Girl, I'm here to tell you that we do. I'm here to let you know because I don't have the time. So that concludes me covering for her. I won't be covering for her. The only way and reason I would cover for her is because if the manager asked me to. Because I am good girlfriends with him. We are good girlfriends, and it's fine, if he asks me. But if she asks me, it's a no. Nope, got something to do. Sorry. Even if I don't have anything to do, because you don't value my time. You don't value that I also don't feel well. You don't value your time because on Saturday when you text me talking about you needed to go to the hospital, why you ain't been to the hospital by Monday? So you just don't value time at all. You don't value anything. But that's not going to affect me any longer. It's not going to affect me. And honestly, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go off on her, snap on her tomorrow. Because I really have been nice to her. She gets on my nerves, and I've really been nice to her. One of our other coworkers has completely cut her off, stopped talking to her, and by virtue of that, stopped talking to me, and I don't understand what that's about, because I'm not even in cahoots with this woman. But just acting a fool. Everybody's acting a fool down at my job, and I don't have time. I don't have the time. Well, all the women are acting a fool. The men are fine. The men are okay. They are just, I'm here to work, and I'm here to go home, which is very much my mindset. Maybe I'm a man. I don't have the time. Anyway, girl, let me go in here and open up this store, work these couple hours, and go home and be annoyed. Girl, what is this? Now new information about my granddad. I'm so exhausted. Anyway, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.